It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. You're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an all.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Bama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The back's got it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. RPO caught to the right. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He's in as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now here comes the bunch formation. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14-0. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. And the Gators will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. To shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Plays into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Attack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks loose at the 40. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report and look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Receiver brought down into a short pitch and catch.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. Stop short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On third down, it's a handoff. We're able to convert. It'll be first and goal at the 7.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The Gators line it up with first and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Florida, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Much needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Sack on first down. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Gators. There was no catching him that time.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The catch is made off the carom. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Here we are. This is a crucial play in this game. Fourth and long from the 45. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Great move in the open field. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And there's the handoff. Powering through a tackle. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida. The comeback is on. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Handoff heading left. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's going to limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Wideout's now flustered. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bama. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. Look at the throw for the first down. A ball snagged for a completion.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
Keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully the last touchdown drive. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you'd like to have in your arsenal. The defense in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
21.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Fire to the right side, complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Let's fly out of the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Touchdown, tied. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
21.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by his defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long at the 20. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back. Grabbed by the receiver.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that completion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. Good execution. Gets the block and gets the 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Pass caught. He can't stop him. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Too much speed for the defense.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Look out. Room to run here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead. Second down now after the sack.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's
looking to make a play deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wide out. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
Number 14.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job is even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.